jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd down, Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. Shift together here from the D-line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They'll look to run with Langford. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. This is Howard on second down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Cook following the penalty. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, it's Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people here 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. And he finds a man on the crossing route. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in. Place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Back down, Philly, here we go! All right, here we go.
They'll run for it with Cook. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go!
And now it's 2nd and goal. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
All right, here we go.
The tight end changing his position. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, Detroit! Detroit!
Again, it's Howard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And he's... have the first down yardage to the 35. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action. Trubisky, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They run the counter with Cook, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now Cook running right. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6 there, bringing up second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, they run with Howard. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Ten yards still left on second down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Daniel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Trubisky, draw play, gets to Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go. Clean it up. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit now. Green, 39.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And some room to roam now. Look at this spin. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 77 yards. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Now back to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly they're still short for fourth. They're going to try and throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Trubisky. A quick hitter complete. It's Fisher. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
No. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Let's go. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
The play clock's running down. On third down, this is Howard. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 4th down, it's Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Give left side to Howard. Look at the spin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Play clock winding down. They'll run here with Sims. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they send a man in motion right. Third and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jeremy Langford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. The point after now for Aguayo. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. They'll drop the throw. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to the ground, Cook. And some space here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st down, Murray. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Watching that, boy. No. Check. Patriot.
On third down, Murray. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A give to Howard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watching now, Barney. Detroit.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On first, they go right back to Howard. He spins free. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And the big tight end shifting around. This is Howard on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now Howard. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run with Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Try the right side with Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Give to Howard running left. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone, and hope for the best.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Now let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. Onto the field now come the Bears. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Running with Howard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. So often in overtime, Charles, games are won or lost on one big play. That might have been that big play right there.
And the ability to execute it despite the stakes, because let's face it, we've been there before. We've seen guys maybe hyperventilate a little bit when it's their opportunity. Not in this situation. They executed it calmly, and they really got it done.
And now they're set up in prime position. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And it's the Lions who have scored to extend their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.